banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go in Cincinnati. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Shot.
Get the fullback involved here. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 180. It's hot. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Can. Stop. 11, Thomas. Stop.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Just about about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
It's Johnson on second down. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They'll throw it here on first. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
No running here. It's Todd Brooks. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Done. Dot. White 80. White shot. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Here we go.
44-yard line.
White 80. Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Here we go. White 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Escapes the pocket. They're on it. That's intercepted. And the Steelers take over as he reports his 10th career INT. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll throw to begin this drive. This one's caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down now, they need 7. Dropping back to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You've got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. shotgun handoff to Johnson. They'll have the first down and even more. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
They'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Ensuing drive. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. Escapes the defender.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Hits him on the out route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
12. Here we go. Stop. Wide 80. Stop.
Burrow now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
12. Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide 80. Stop.
To throw again. It's Burrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have 2nd and pretty long here.
Stop. Wide 80. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's second down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for second and 10. Back to throw now. He's got it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing now on first down. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a first and goal from the 8.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is brought to a stop at say the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 11, and it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Stop!
Now Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Burrow to the air now. Finds the in route complete. And this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack. Ryan Rico headed back out for the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he drives this into the pouring rain. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 44-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Gets it through the middle. And they're on it quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Steelers first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage. at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A strike for 23 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Working inside the red zone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it's second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They are throwing it again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They bring Wilson in motion right. Third and long for him here. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Here's one after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. 180. Right shot. Shot.
Burrow back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Burrow from the gun. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Gun. Shot. 11. 180. 12. 11.
On third down, here's Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Ryan Rico on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Has it at the 37. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's got room to roam. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. We got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Steelers looking at 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Caught near the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to send up 1st and goal.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
Johnson is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Boswell to add the PAT. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow bails out of the pocket quick. On the run, deep down. He's got it at the 30. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. This play goes for 36. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
11 MT.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Flushed out of the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
11.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Got.
Burrow setting the throw. Catch is made in close. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Headed out right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Completed to his running back. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. The Bengals cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Finds a seam down the middle. some space inside the 35. That one hits for 30. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Sticking to the air here. Finds a man right side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ready up.
Bengals into the nickel set, third down.
Come on. Dragon 60. Hawk 7. Hawk 7. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He's dropping back to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals 4-yard line.
From the gun, jumps in. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
They send a man in motion. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers continue adding on to that lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
One, ready?
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
11. Here we go.
One final shot before the half. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And then McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Ready.
begins with a run by Johnson. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
Okay, that's a type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. Go.
They'll run it for the first time with Jaylen Warren. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Buying some time right. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
A gain of 15.
Let's go.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Cowboy 8.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll toss it to Johnson. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Well, that safety king flying. And we know he is never afraid to mix it up. Man, he loves to dish out a big hit.
Ready.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Go. Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
180. 11. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Okay, ready.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Bobcat.
A tight end in motion now. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Johnson up the middle. Not much doing up the middle there, so he bounced it outside, earned him about 4 on that carry. So 5 yards there, but still 1 in the hole. It's 3rd and 11.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
This run's good for a 9-yard pickup. Still leaves him short. That brings up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. It's only a chip shot from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get him, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks set his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made him pay with that one.
Gun.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Pass cut by Brooks. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Here we go.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time. But it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
They get to Johnson to start this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Johnson gets it again on 2nd. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. Nike 18.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Ball in his hands right around midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
41-yard line.
one, ready?
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Cam.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Rolling left, buying some time. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they pick him off again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Now toss running right, Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now it's Johnson. Has a hole left, room to run. The 40. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
This is Warren, headed right. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a carry by Johnson. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's Johnson again. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
One, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right shot. Shot.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Gun. 12, 12, 12. Big 13. Big 13. Shot.
It's 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. And the Steelers will get it back with some time to work with. We reach the 2-minute warning. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Johnson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff to Warren. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
At the 25-yard line.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn it.